All recorded material within the mineral extraction is not geared to offend the general members of the public. However, I do advise sensitive listeners against opening my content, for it contains uncommon religious opinions. Now let me blow your mind.
The first appearance of Wonder Woman was in a backup story in All-Star Comics number 8 in December 1941. Wonder Woman was created for DC Comics by Charles William Moulton and artist Harry J. Peter. Wonder Woman's Bronze Age origin story relates that she was sculpted from clay by her mother Queen Hippolyta and was given life as an Amazon, along with superhuman powers as gifts by the Greek gods. The latter story changed into implications that relate she was the daughter of the great Zeus. The Wonder Woman movie came to cinemas in 2017 with Zack and Deborah Snyder as producers and Patty Jenkins as director. In this video, I am going to be showing you the secrets embedded in the Wonder Woman story and some of the resemblances which we have seen from the movies.
It looks like you lost another one.
According to Greek, Latin, and Indo-European origins, the name Diana means divine. Diana was a Roman goddess of many areas including hunting, forests, the moon, and fertility. The Wonder Woman storyline in the 2017 film states that Zeus, who created mankind to be strong, passionate, and good, had a son named Ares, who grew up envious of mankind and sought to corrupt them with anger, jealousy, and suspicion. Ares was soon after casted down from the realm of gods and lived among mankind as a punishment of his desire to destroy his father's creation. For those of you who know it, the story has a close relation to the Christian backstory of the ancient serpent who sought to take over as God, also relatable to as Lucifer. Christians teach that the serpent was commander of certain angels or he held a high ranking of some sort, which is communicated in the Wonder Woman story as an implication that Ares was god of war. Even though the serpent at the Christian side was not God's son, Ares is a similarity of the serpent. In the Superman storyline, the same serpent is resembled by General Zod, and in The Flash, he is Savitar. The Wonder Woman story further states that Zeus then created Amazons who resemble angels to live among mankind as they protect them. Zeus also leaves a child of his with the Amazons, whose given mission before birth was to kill Ares or to defeat the ancient serpent who fell from the realm of gods. In the MCU's Thor sequel, that realm is called Asgard, meaning garden of the gods, and the serpent was Loki, but we will discuss that in another video. The narration further states that the Amazons were created by Zeus, but Diana is an actual child of Zeus biologically. This mystery secretly relates to Jesus, who was the prince, the son of God, and in some theories is believed to be the alter ego Michael, the archangel and the commander of the legions of God. With their actual genders reversed, Diana is the representation of Jesus, the prince or son of God, which is why her name in parabolic fronting is Diana Prince, meaning divine prince. And the Amazons, if made into men, are the angels of God. Diana then was sent to defeat the reign of Ares over mankind, which we know so well as the reign of the serpent over mankind, which started at the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve who broke God's commandment. Furthermore, both Diana and Kal-El in DC storylines were attempted to restore the new world with mankind in it back to the way it was before, which is very reflective of the temptation which happened to Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane and in the wilderness. Those among my subscribers that are familiar with CW Network, DC Comics The Flash, a group of terrorists emerged in Season 4 threatening Central City with a nuclear bomb, with their motto as Eden Core, meaning back to the days of the Garden of Eden. These writers are preachers.
Eden Core. Eden Core. Eden Core.
As in blasting everybody back to the days of the Garden of Eden.
Those among my watchers that are also familiar with Thor Ragnarok on the Marvel side, the sequel brought forth a secret that had been kept, where Odin's first child Hela was the goddess of death and he casted her out, in the same way that Zeus struck Ares and casted him down, or in the same way that the devil got casted down and later defeated by Jesus in the Bible. In a way of implying things, I guess Thor too was a god killer like Diana, since he ended his sister's life through the hand of Surtur, and like Clark who ended General Zod, his fellow alien from Krypton. Wonder Woman carries the drawing of a star on her forehead, which has the embedded evident cross on it. In the movie, before she kills Ludendorff, who she thought was Ares, she says a creed which bylines, "In the name of all that is good in this world."
In the name of all that is good in this world, I hereby complete the mission of the Amazons.
Which brings me to another video upcoming on my channel about the greater good or all that is good in this world. This is an embedded implication that refers to God. In extraction terms, the greater good refers to God.
Let's just say that the greater good has rarely outweighed my own self-interest.
We can do whatever we have to do for the greater good.
In the last battle in the movie against Ares, he mentions that mankind do not deserve her protection.
They do not deserve your protection!
Which in the Christian community is a clear implication that protecting them would only be grace. Something mentioned in John 3 verse 16 where God gave his son to the undeserving for their salvation. Diana also ends Ares in a position in the sky in the form of a cross or an eagle. I guess you've already picked the theme of an eagle as Diana's signature, which is a spiritual communication of heavenly being on the Christian side, as well as Zeus's signature of disguise in multiple Norse mythologies. One could say Diana was Zeus in the form of man, like Jesus was God's form, but that's a messed up imagination on the Wonder Woman side. In the Wonder Woman story, Diana is taught that the god killer is a sword, an ancient weapon kept to one day destroy Ares. In the battle against Ares, she finds out the sword is not the god killer and she is. By the way guys, when I created this video I forgot to mention the sound of the sword crushing is almost like it's a piece of paper, like it's the Bible in implication. The same details are found in Thor Ragnarok when Hela destroys Thor's hammer Mjolnir, which he thought was the undefeated weapon but was destroyed. The mystery seeks to clarify that both Thor and Diana are the power that they thought they wield in their hands. In Christian revelation, this means the unlimited power of God, or in Christian language, the sword of the Spirit is not the scriptures or the Bible, but rather the Son of God himself. Therefore, the God-killer sword that Diana fights with resembles the Bible. I'll be making another video soon. Click the like button, subscribe, and follow me on my social handles.